Yo, what is up guys? I'm Chef Vapor. Welcome back to the channel. We've got some pretty interesting things to talk about today, so stay tuned because it's going to get pretty hardcore. I've got some pretty amazing things. I'm so pumped for it. But just a shout out, I don't know if you guys are into video games or not, but E3 was pretty amazing. If you guys stay tuned on that. If not, COD World War II looks amazing. COD World War II. So pumped for that. I'm a pretty big COD fan, but the last 3 years have kind of been meh. I haven't really played a whole lot, but regardless, I'm super pumped for that. And Nintendo's E3 was pretty stellar as well. PlayStation's was kind of alright as well. Xbox was pretty amazing as well. You know, the whole E3, I was pretty impressed with it this year. But regardless, video games aside, we're going to jump into this here. So I've got two main things to talk about. The first one is a new box mod from the iJoy company. It is the Captain PD270. Now the Captain PD270 does something pretty amazing. Well, it does a few things pretty amazing. The first one is that it does it goes up to 234 watts for a 2-battery mod. Pretty nice. It's nice and big and bulky. It has a beautiful carbon fiber finish. Now this box does come in 3 colors. It comes in the 7-color rainbow that I have. It also comes in black and gunmetal gray. But all of these will have the carbon fiber finish, whichever color you choose. Big, nice fire button. Sorry for the feedback on the screen, but very nice overall. And then the most interesting thing, or one of the most interesting things that it does, is it uses dual 2700 batteries rather than 18650s, as you can see right there. They're quite a bit taller and quite a bit bigger around in comparison. You can't tell a whole lot in the video, but they are quite a bit bigger. Good thing about 2700s is that they are true 40 amp continuous and true 3000 mAh. So you get fantastic battery life and really good push the entire life of the battery. I was very happy with those. It also comes with, pop these out because my dual 2700s are on the charger right now, which by the way, almost any battery charger is going to fit 2700s. Very rarely will it not fit them. And if it doesn't, your charger's probably pretty outdated and you should pick up a new one anyway. But yeah, almost all chargers, 9 times out of 10, the 2700s are going to fit on your standard 18650 charger, so that's good as well. It also comes with this little blue thing with metal contacts, so you can put regular 18650s in there and run your box off of 18650s as well. Now there is a slight downfall to the dual 2700s, the only downfall, and that is that they are relatively expensive. Now where most 18650s, for an average cost, you're probably going to dump about $10 to maybe $14 on an 18650, single 18650. But on 2700s, you're going to dump about 20 bucks on average to single 2700. So they are a little bit pricier. But the Captain, the PD270, also comes with 2 2700 batteries with the cost of the box. And most people you can pick up these boxes for about 90, 80, 90, 100 bucks. And it comes with $40 worth of batteries for free and the converter. So that's pretty stellar as well. Overall, this is just a fantastic thing. iJoy's been doing some pretty amazing things, kind of like Smoke did back in the past. If you guys remember, Smoke kind of flew under the radar a while, and they were known as the side brand, the Chinese brand. Not a whole lot of people had them. They weren't really good. Then they come out with the TFE4, and that's where everything changed. In a non-actual timeline, they came with the TFE4, the TFE8, the TFE8 Baby Beast and Big Baby Beast, the TFE12, the Alien Box Mod, the Marshall G320, the GX350, the HPRIV, the GPRIV. There's a TPRIV in the making right now. They're just doing really stellar, amazing things. The AL85, all of these things, they're just, once they hit the TFE4 mark, they kind of blew up and they started doing super innovative, mind-blowing, boggling things. And iJoy's kind of following that. They partnered with Limitless for a while, kind of got on their feet. Sadly, Limitless and iJoy didn't really get along towards the end, and they broke up, went their separate ways. But after that, iJoy really took off. They came out with the Maxo Quad mod. They came out with their version of the Limitless XL tank, which was the EXO-XL, the XO-XL tank. They came out with the Maxo V12. I mean, they've been doing some pretty amazing things, and now they jump and do this Captain with dual 2700s. And this is just a prediction of mine, but I think about this time next year, you know, as long as the FDA is cool with us and we're still doing our thing and vaping is still alive, and I think it will be. But regardless, I think this time next year, all of the new mods are going to be using dual 2700s or triples or quadruples or fives or whatever you want to say. I think the 2700s are going to be the batteries of the future, and I think they already are. They're just better batteries in every way. It doesn't make sense not to use them. So keep your eyes out for that as well. But that is the gist of the mod. Now there is one more thing that we're going to talk about before we start talking about this, and that is, if you go into your menu here, you can go power wattage, temperature control, TCR, which is your temperature control resistance. You can set the output of the screen, or you can reset your puff counter. But if you go into power wattage mode, you have 3 settings that you can choose from on how it hits. You can choose from normal, hard, soft, or user. Now normal, hard, and soft we've seen in most newer boxes like the Alien, and pretty much all of the new smoke products do it. But the user is something pretty fantastic. You can choose how you want it to hit, at what point you want it to hit. So I run this build at 160 watts. The first second I have it hit at 192, 176, 160, and then it plateaus there at 160. That's how I have it. Now this is a 0.12 build. That's a good segue. We'll just go right into this. It's a 0.12 build, dual Alien Claptons on this is the Mason 30 mil Gemini series. Very, very nice deep juice well. The airflow is immaculate in this. I love huge airflow, and I actually had to turn the airflow down 1 notch because it's that big. But that is a beautiful, beautiful mod and a beautiful head as well. I'm also going to drip here so we can hit off of it. I'm also running Chubby Bubbles Grape. It's a phenomenal grape. It's called Bubble Perp. It's a phenomenal grape bubble gum. One of the best grape flavors that I've probably ever had. It's not dirty, it's not bogged down. It's just a really nice, clean, satisfying grape flavor. Not too medicine-like. It's pretty hard to find, and I was very impressed with it. So I'm going to show you what I was talking about with the user hit, because I have it set at 160 at a 0.12 build. So I'm just going to hit off of this, and I want you guys to watch the screen, okay? As you can see, it flickered up. As soon as I press the button, it goes to 192, then it goes to 176, and then it plateaus at that 160. So it's a nice warm, it instantly heats up those coils, and then it drops down, and then it drops down to where I want it to vape. It's just a phenomenal thing. So I'm going to rip off of this, show you some real clouds, and then we'll get on with the rest of it. Huge, huge clouds out of this Mason, and that's because this Captain can push. It gives it the true power that it really needs, and with that user warm-up, it's just instant. It's so nice. Huge, huge, huge clouds. Now please do keep in mind that you can build super, super, super crazy on this. Look at the build deck on this thing. It is massive. I just have dual 6-wrap Alien Claptons in here. You can fit way more than that if you so choose. I just played it safe, put in some old trusty flavorful Alien Claptons, but you can get pretty wicked with this thing. So with that being said, this Chubby Bubble Grape is a phenomenal sweet grape flavor. This Captain is one of the best boxes on market. I think it actually beats out smoke products at the moment. I have used a Marshall G320. It's nice. I'm not a fan of the screen on the top, but it is a nice mod. And the GX350, it is phenomenal as well, but again, there's a screen on the top. I'm not a huge fan of that. But I really like this. You get that 2700, you get that battery power, you get that battery life, and look how, because this box is just a little bit bigger than most, as far as like Aliens and stuff, it still fits really good in the hand. I have really small hands, my fingers can touch, so it's not huge. but it is a little bit wider, and because of that, the Mason 30 mil, that fits perfectly on there, no overhang. In fact, you could fit a little bit more on there to be 100% true and precise. Phenomenal setup right here, guys. I think we're going to leave it there. I'm going to do a shout out, something I've never done before. Matt Wills, you're a phenomenal viewer. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you, Matt, for all of your support. I will see you all on the next video, guys. Keep on vaping.